Blood makes you related, but loyalty, trust, support, and care makes you family. I love you, Tabitha. I want to express my heartfelt gratitude to the staff and leadership of Callen-Lorde. Their tireless work in providing essential healthcare services for the LGBTQ+ community, regardless of insurance status or ability to pay. It is an honor to be acknowledged by an organization that embodies the values of compassion, equality, and empowerment. On a very personal note, Callen-Lorde has been instrumental in my coming to be. In 1994, I received information that led me to believe that I was definitely, without a doubt, HIV positive, but that was just in my head. The priest that molested me was said to have passed away from AIDS complications, and this rattled me. For 6 years, I would awake every day and look at myself in the mirror, believing that soon it would be my turn. I was always this size. But at that time, there was no body positivity for a skinny, undocumented immigrant who was constantly told that because of her size, she was as good as dead. Girl, you may as well live it up because you won't be here long, is what I would hear. I lived in fear every day, fearing for my life, yet feeling like a murderer. It was difficult and guilt-filled to be intimate, confused, thinking that I would infect anyone that ate after me, or drank after me, or kissed me. I lived a tortured existence without the necessary education on HIV and AIDS. But I was hopeful. I knew I would find a way out. I just didn't know which direction was the way out. Y2K was approaching. And I promised myself that if the world didn't end, I would get tested and know the truth. I realized that not knowing was a horrible, daunting feeling. I won my first crown January of 2000, Miss Auntie M's, and I felt a new lease on life. I was determined to have a life no matter what, or at least die attempting. I was that person that said, yeah, I can get hit by a bus, but what if I don't? There was no Y2K, so maybe I had a chance. I couldn't take the discrimination usually faced by people such as myself at hospitals. It made me feel as though I was not seen as human. The big joke in the hospitals as you lay there already in fear and or in pain, only to be gawked at with stares of disgust. I had to find a way to know how healthy I was, and if I wasn't, I needed help to navigate a way to live. I researched and found Callen-Lorde, and the idea that a medical establishment would see me and not require me having any immigration status was an amazing relief. You have no idea what it is to be an immigrant in this country. Then to find out that the facility was for the LGBTQIA+ population, specifically for us, doctors, nurses, and staff that not only were allies, but looked like me, had experiences health-wise similar to mine, was an absolute relief. I cannot remember if I made an appointment or I just walked in. It was a lot. But I do know that I finally felt safe in a space I felt like I could talk to the doctors and practitioners and staff. And I'm a little bit jumbled because that really takes me back to not even wanting to care for myself because no one else told me that I could. I felt that when they spoke to me as a human being and not as some kind of an abomination. I took the HIV test. 7 years waking up in the mirror and not knowing. However, the only agonizing part was that I had to wait 2 weeks for that damn Western test. You know what I'm talking about. Someone said it. And in those 2 weeks, I made so many promises to myself to strive for everything that I wanted in life. If that test were to come back negative, I would go to immigration myself. I would find an organization that would help me with my immigration status. And I would not be fearful. I would walk into them if need be. I filled myself with so many possibilities for a better life with a negative test. The day came, I walked into the office, and I was shook. Fear came over me as I sat next to others awaiting their results. And a few came out disheartened and destroyed. Y'all don't know what that looks like. Some of you may. I sat with the provider and the nervousness took over. They calmed me by letting me know that whatever the result, that Callen-Lorde had the capacity and the skill to be able to help me live a beautiful life. Yeah, but can you imagine someone saying that to you and you're in that predicament? You don't believe it. But thank you. Thank you. My test came back negative. But as I walked out of that room, I realized that my negative result was great for me. But others would still suffer. Others would still die. And it was from that realization that I believe that as long as you are part of the LGBTQIA+ community, you may not be infected, but we are all affected. I dedicated my life after that to making sure that no matter where I went or what platform I was on, I let others know that we all suffer from the HIV and AIDS pandemic, and we all must look out for each other and treat each other as siblings as we constantly journey to find a cure. Flash forward 16 years. I know I look great. And I'm invited to the Callen-Lorde Gala by Tom Leonardis, who executive produced Strut with Whoopi. Tom was adamant that I attended the gala. I was not feeling well and I was exhausted. I did not want to be in public. I didn't want to see it. Listen, this is not about the fame or anything like this. I just love to be able to tell stories and be able to act and do that stuff. So as we're sitting and talking, Tom leans toward me and hold it, all the activists in the room, please. Tom leans towards me and he says to me, "Oh my God, I'm going to introduce you to the person who's going to do your pussy." I was in shock and awe all at the same time. I thought to myself, there's no way this brother of mine that I love, this man knows anything about gender-affirming surgeries, especially after the way he just spoke about it, as though I was going to walk down to the corner store and get one. That night, my beautiful brother Tom introduced me at this very gala to Dr. Rachel Blue Bond Langner. The woman that would be the light that I needed, and listen to me very carefully, the woman that would be the light that I needed to completely emerge as the woman I am standing before you. Let me finish. In my version, version of completeness and wholeness. I have 6 engagement rings. 1 for my personality and intelligence, 2 for my physique, and 4, meow. Callen-Lorde, you as an entity has been a beacon of light for me, a space where life-changing events occurred for me through your existence and dedication to community. I also want to extend my deepest appreciation to my sisters. Well, you didn't see Raquel's video, but she sends her love. And to a woman that, listen, she is the Gail to this Oprah. She is, yeah, for real. She is the person that a lot of people envy because they didn't realize that she came to me just like my fiance, with truth and heart and support and love and care and something that a lot of you don't understand. A conditional love that said, all I want for you is the best and I want nothing in return. But we get to go on vacation a lot. So my deepest appreciation to my sister Tabitha for being a visionary activist who has constantly pushed boundaries and shattered glass ceilings. And let me tell you something, when you talk about, they gave me 5 to 7, and this is a story for trans women, and we know they gave me 5 to 7. And for each year that you cut someone or anything like that, you got extra time. They gave me 5 to 7, but I did 14. That talks to resilience. So, thank you for uplifting marginalized voices, and your unwavering support for transgender individuals like me are nothing short of awe-inspiring. Thank you for using your life as a beacon to teach each and every one of us and giving me the strength. I love you, sis. And I love all my trans sisters in the room, June, Genovia, Simone, I thank you, and many others. I'm focused. As I accept this award, I do so with the knowledge that it is not just a recognition of my work, but a symbol of hope for all transgender and gender diverse individuals who face unique healthcare challenges. It is a testament to the strength of our community, and it serves as a reminder that we are resilient, powerful, and deserving of the highest quality of healthcare out there. Thank you once again to Callen-Lorde, to Raquel, to Tabitha, to my incredible community, to all those that believe in a brighter, healthier future for us all. I especially want to thank my fiance, Edwin, who I lovingly call Pappy, and our blended family for loving and supporting this authentic, strong-willed, determined, Black, immigrant, transgender, transsexual woman. This award is not just mine, it belongs to all of us, and together we will continue to make a difference. Thank you.